richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the counter play. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You've got to take care of the... Cough it up. The defense forces it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
A first down for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Running through contact. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Hunt. Trying to get to him. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's right on target. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll let it go down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball. Going to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Silva. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an under... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his...
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Offense getting set for first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Finds his big tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Second down coming up. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. The option look. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was...
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Dropping back, it's Hunt. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Slater. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the... First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, partner. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they... It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Hunt. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interceptions. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way, and they're lucky he didn't pick that one.
Moving away from pressure. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the... Oh, they block it! They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Tackled immediately after the catch. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Hunt. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Right back to the well. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw one to his right. And they won't make the connection.
Is incomplete.
Play. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside. Obviously,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a bit. Moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Nebraska. And here they come, almost all the way back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hunt. Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Slater. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got room at the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Hunt. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
Trying play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep.
Deep shot.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one?
He holds it in, and nobody's close. 10. Touchdown, Huskers. And the comeback is on.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Hunt. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's looking for a man on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! And trying to put points on the board on...
Incomplete.
Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Lets it fly. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
So rewarding as an offensive coordinator when the play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this, oh, it's blocked. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Time. Ohio State.
And the field goal unit is going to give it another try. The old college try. Just keep kicking. Surely one will go in. And this one to put them on top. And it is getting late. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on third and goal in overtime. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time player has made big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going up top on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They got the score. Now to see if go for the win or the tie. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running back? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now, over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
On the ground with the counter. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. Looking to throw, it's Hunt. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough.
Gain of
First and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Ohio State, 55. Nebraska, 49.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
All right, and when we start overtime, listen, it's not a great run, but, you know, feeling out process, figuring out what you want to do offensively here. Big situation. We want to trust our quarterback here and chuck the football. We're going to run the football. We got a lot of options, a lot of time left here in overtime.
He's got 69 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had.
Touchdown, Huskers! What a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.